Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. It's me, Vlad Herescu, and I'm here to help you coaches build your business, automate it. And today I'm going to show you 7 money words that are going to increase your sales, just overall improve the performance of your copy, of your landing pages, of your content on Instagram, because I'm going to show you 7 words that you can use to attract more people, and 7 words that are going to basically hack into our psychological systems, and I'm going to explain to you how as well. Now, before I start, I did want to say that I am a copywriter, not right now, as I am waiting for my work permit, something that I mention in every single one of my videos. In case immigration's watching, I'm following what you're telling me. But anyways, I'm just kidding. So I'm a copywriter, but right now I'm not working. And last year, I've had my own copywriting business for about a year. And I've written for like 50 plus coaches in all sorts of different industries, from life coaching to business coaching to celebrity coaching to fitness coaching. I've written for a lot of different clients. And so I learned a few things on the way that I wanted to share with you right now. And something that sets me apart, I think, from other people on YouTube that giving incredible copywriting advice. You should listen to some of the people out there that really know what they're saying. Difference from them is I really want to press on a matter of conscious marketing and conscious copywriting, which involves very thoughtful and conscious ways of selling without selling your soul, and pretty much being the right opportunity for the right person at the right time, and not spamming and annoying people with your marketing, and in this case with your copy. So without further ado, let's jump into the 7 money words that you got to learn today. All right, so just a preface, these 7 words were brought by Joanna Weeb. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but Joanna Weeb. She's the incredible person from Copy Hackers, copyhackers.com. You should check them out if you want to look more into copywriting. I learned so much from them, and so many people learn a lot from Copy Hackers. And these words are vetted by them. I've learned it from them. I think she came over at Ad World conference and taught us this thing. So just know that these are expert vetted and expert researched, so you can relay on the information that I have today to improve your copy. So money word number 1 is should. And the reason why number 1 is should is because it's not could. Aspiration or could is good, right? It's, when you tell somebody, imagine if you could do something, you paint an image in their mind. But when you tell somebody they should, it's kind of like unrealized destiny. Kind of like you already are supposed to have this, right? Like follow this program and get the followers that you should be getting. There's kind of some sense that you should already be getting some followers, but there's one little thing wrong that you're doing that's not letting you get all the followers that you should be getting, right? And it's better than saying you could be getting more followers. Yeah, right. You could be getting more, but should you be getting more? And I think should is a much better word for this. So the Andy Dufresne principle is that in jail there's 2 kinds of people. The people that should be on this side of the wall and the people that should be on the other side of the wall, right? And basically I don't know, I might be misquoting it or something like that, but the essence is, if you believing that you should be on the side of the wall in prison is a lot stronger than you could be on the other side of the wall, right? Because should is something that drives passion, and over here, I mentioned it's restoration of justice. It's like you already deserve the followers, but you haven't received them yet, and buying this program or doing whatever this copy tells you will allow you to get what you should already be getting. So that's money word number 1. Money word number 2 is you. And this is no fucking surprise, okay? I missed this on so many occasions. Not writing enough you and not addressing enough you is a crucial mistake, because you don't involve the other person. Remember, when you're trying to sell something, you always have to understand what's in it for the other person. And they always want to know what's in it for them. And addressing them by name is the best thing. Since you cannot address them by name in the copy, though, unless you're writing them an email, then using you is very powerful, right? Try to rewrite every single sentence with you at the beginning to make sure that you're addressing every sentence to them, right? Lead with them and not the product. This is something that I've learned in Advertising 101. It's about them, the lifestyle that they can have, and the way they're going to be, not what the product can do for them, okay? And for example, you can say I, right? You can refer to yourself as a company or whatever, but only after you said a bunch of yous, okay? So the money word number 2 was you. Money word number 3 for coaches to increase their sales is already and still, okay? And this is kind of a 2-step in the copy process. So using already, like you've already tried everything on the internet to gain more followers. It kind of signals steps which you have done and should have worked already. And then you say still, but still you cannot get enough followers. So you've already looked at all the ways you can increase your follower count on Instagram, but still you gain no followers. Still signals a lack of progression despite all of those steps that you've been taking. I'm telling you, the guys at Copy Hackers are insane at what they're doing. And I'm just here to like teach whatever Dave preached as well. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because I've used this with my coaches and it works, dude. Saying yes to your offer, like, right, basically activates those steps and all the benefits that didn't come when you took those steps at first, right? So once you take this course, all the time you spent on Google researching on how to get more followers, it's finally going to make sense and everything's going to pay off, right? This is important because it kind of explains to you that when you're going to get this course, all of the knowledge and everything else you've done is going to contribute towards you improving, not only the course, because you don't want to discredit all the efforts that they've already deposited towards learning the thing that you're selling them on, right? So I think this is a very powerful tactic and a very powerful word combination. And as it says here, it's exclusive empowerment. It plays on the fact that this generation doesn't want what everyone can have. This is an important part that I omitted. If you already have something, but still you haven't managed to get the results that you deserve, it plays in with exclusive empowerment. It plays on the fact that you could have something that nobody else has. All right, money word number 4. This is more of a grammar technique and a structure technique. I've talked to you about this before. Nobody wants to read an entire page as if they're reading a book, especially on a website. People are not geared to read like that anymore. We now have the attention span of a fucking fish, okay? So what is it? The tactic is basically to add a colon and a 2-line break after it. So for example, here's the thing, colon and then a line break or two line breaks. And then you already, right? We are using the other money word over here. But basically what it does is you write a bunch of stuff, and then after you're opening, you're like, well, here's the thing. And then you break 2 lines. What this does is it keeps people reading. I told you, people need some sort of break, some sort of like change in structure, change in appearance. And breaking the line and writing something real short almost makes it a lot easier. Like, okay, I can skip to the next section, next section. So you want to make sure that each of those sections that you introduce to people have this little like curiosity loop with a colon and then a line break. All right, money word number 5. The money word number 5 is the truth is, or the fact is. The reason why we do this is to signal logic, something that you should know or it's commonly agreed upon. Sadly, this is something that's happening a lot today in the media, and I cannot omit this. Not something in particular, but with everything, the media plays as if you should know all these things, or the truth is, or the fact is, as if it's a commonly agreed upon truth. And while I do not always agree with it, I still think that this is a powerful tool to use whenever you do know the fact or the truth. So use this consciously, right? We make decisions based on emotions, but we would love if we could make decisions rationally. This is what we play in with. We all think that we think about our decisions. You rationalize your decisions, but it's actually about that gut feeling. Whenever you take a decision, it's about the gut feeling and the emotion, not so much as about the rationale that you had. So this statement basically pushes us to think that we are taking a rational decision as well. It kind of gives us the power like, hey, this is the truth. And you accept it because it is a generally and a globally accepted truth. That's what it is. All right, money word number 6. We only have 2 left, guys. We're almost there. I keep it quick. There's no fluff, no BS. Money word number 6, even if. The technique that we're talking about here is kind of like objection handling. And this has to do a lot with sales, a lot with closing. And if you're more interested in that, go look more into sales and negotiations and objection handling. But even if is a great way of handling like, but, you know, when people are like, when you're trying to tell them something like, but wait, but that's what you're going to use to counter those buts. No pun intended. So the benefit, you can, the formula that they included and that I've used a lot is the benefit or outcome, even if, objection, right? So an example of this, learn marketing 9 weeks, even if you've never picked up a marketing book before. What does that do? It targets the people that you know are scared of starting to do something because they haven't already done it, right? So it qualifies or disqualifies people. Like, how many times have you, I don't know, for example, scuba dive, even if you've never put on a scuba gear before, right? Many people think, oh God, I don't know how hard it is to start scuba diving. Do I need to pay a lot? Do I need any previous experience to go on this boat tour and then scuba dive? Like, what kind of experience should I have? And, you know, learn scuba diving in 3 weeks, even if you've never been in the water before, something like that. It basically tells you, hey, even if you think that you're not qualified for this, you are. So many times I use this when I know that whatever I'm selling has a strong objection that it's false. And for example, like, I help a lot with marketing. Like, you can consider me a marketing coach, and other coaches sometimes don't like hiring coaches themselves. So I usually tend to use the even if when addressing that. Like, hey, you can hire a marketing coach and automate your business and grow your business like never before, even if you are a coach yourself, right? Or this is not as strong, but basically telling them, hey, even if you think that you're not built for this, you are. And that is empowering, right? We're going to go to the last money word. The money word number 7 is tricky. It's basically the word that your audience keeps on using. And I've talked about this before. It's about word mirroring. It's about finding out the kind of words, phrases, jargon that your target audience uses and kind of like hacking into their brain, because whatever they're writing and using as a words or as phrases is most likely the internal conversation that they have going on in their mind. And when you want to talk to somebody and get them sales ready, you want to talk to them according to their internal conversation. You want to be talking in their mind. And to do that, you want to find out the words that they're using by looking on forums, asking them, and even searching on websites like answerthepublic.com. For example, after signing up or opting in on your page, you can also ask people, what was going on in your life that brought you to blank today? This is an actual technique that Copy Hackers uses, and you can fill in the blank with your course. So it's a very powerful tool of basically describing the desire or the goal that your target audience had when they decided to buy your product, right? So they decided to buy your course on how to become a better, how to create better content as a coach. What was going on in your life that brought you to the content creation course today, or whatever you're naming it? Because those thoughts and words are the immediate and hot problems that the people that you're trying to sell to are probably thinking about. And if you can find out those words and reuse them in your copy, it's much stronger than trying to guess what kind of thoughts and what kind of words they're thinking about and how they're expressing themselves when explaining their desire or their problem. So these are the 7 words, okay? I'm going to run through them real quick one more time. We're talking about should. We're talking about you. We talked about already and still, right? To show a lack of progression. Then add a colon and 2 line breaks after it for a structure. Then the truth is, the fact is, trying to think rationally, trying to take decisions rationally. Even if, and then finally, and probably the most important, is the word and the phrases that your audience keeps on using. So that's it. Coaches, use this to get more clients, to increase your content reach, to get more people to write to you in the DMs, and also to learn how to talk to the people at different stages in the sales funnel and in the sales process. And if you don't know what that is, just drop a comment below. Let's hang out. Let's meet out. Let's talk. If you want to learn more about copywriting, conscious marketing, and how I help coaches out, just hit me up, okay? I'll see you in the next video.